This is Victoria from daughtersofaustralia.com, a place where stargazers like you come for clarity and guidance in fulfilling their soul's purpose through astrology, tarot, and yoga. This Gemini Solar Eclipse yoga practice will help guide you in connecting to your creativity and inspiration and just your greater self-purpose and communicating all of this with grace. So Gemini rules the arms and the wrists and our nervous system. And when the moon goes into a certain zodiac sign, the anatomical body part the zodiac sign rules becomes a little bit more sensitive. So flow with me in this practice as we give those body parts a little bit of self-love and self-care. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new moon and full moon yoga flows. If you're interested, I am also co-hosting a new moon circle with my friend Vivian on the Clubhouse app. If you're interested, you can go to the link in the description below. In this practice, you may need a blanket and a couple of blocks. And when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin.
Let's begin in a wide child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Extend your arms overhead, bringing your forehead onto the ground. We'll connect to the present moment, closing your eyes, and allow the breath to be natural. Without controlling the breath, say to yourself, 1 on inhale, 2 on exhale, 3 on inhale, 4 on exhale, 5 on inhale, 6 on exhale, 7 on inhale, and 8 on exhale. Then start back at 1. Continue to count up to 8. Then return to 1 for a few rounds. If you lose track of the numbers, just return back to 1. Release the counting and breathe into the ribs and lower belly, keeping the chest still. Repeat this affirmation to yourself. I speak enthusiastically, charismatically, and with great spirit. Now walk yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Back is straight, chin is level with the ground. Now flex your right elbow to 90 degrees and start to make a figure 8 shape with your right hand, allowing your fingers to lead the movement as they draw the shape in space. Slow figure 8s. And then just reverse directions. Bring your hands to stillness. Switching sides, repeating on the left side. Flex your left elbow to 90 degrees and start to make that figure 8 shape. Now with your left hand, allow those fingers to paint the brush, drawing the shape in space. Slow and steady. And then just reverse directions. Bring your wrist back to stillness. Now shake out both hands. Let it go. Release those fingers. Release the tension in your wrists and your forearms. Now inhale, bring your palms onto your knees. Lift your spine. Exhale as you take your left hand to your outer right knee. Twist open to the right. Place your right hand to the floor behind you for support. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Release back to center, switching sides. Inhale, lift your spine. And exhale, take your right hand to your outer left knee. Left hand to the floor behind you, supporting your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Coming back to center. Roll over your shins, coming to child's pose. Letting the upper body rest on your thighs. Resting the head on the mat and your hands swept behind you, palms up. Then as you inhale, raise your torso, feet are flat or toes tucked resting on the floor. Exhale, extend, raise your hips up and come to extended kneeling position. And exhale, hands come to your lower back, pretending you're putting your fingers in your back jean pockets. Bring your elbows towards each other, behind you. Inhale, open the chest as you gaze upward. Baby camel. Exhale, drop your right hand to your heels. Reach your left arm to the sky. And allow your head to gently fall back, gazing up. Exhale, release. Come back to kneeling. Bring your hands to the ground. Keep your hips lifted and tuck your toes. Lower your chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Flip your toes. Lower your hips and thighs to the ground. Straighten your arms and pull your chest forward, gaze slightly up. Exhale, curl the toes under, push the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet here. Inhale as you look up towards your hands and exhale back to child's pose. Breathe here. Let's come back to this affirmation from the beginning, repeating to yourself, I speak enthusiastically, charismatically, and with great spirit. Inhale, come to tabletop, shoulders in line with the wrists, hips in line with the knees. Beautiful. Now step or carry your right foot between your hands for low lunge. If you need to double up on cushioning underneath your knee, you can double it with a mat or use a blanket or a towel here. Front knee stacked over the front ankle. Breath in, breath out. Press away from the earth. Come up all the way, stacking head over heart, heart over pelvis. Bring your hands to the waistline here. Roll the shoulders back and breathe. Hug the inner thighs in here. On your next inhale, lift your left arm up and overhead towards the ceiling. Exhale, right hand behind your right hip, reaching to your low leg. Gaze towards your right arm. Exhale to deepen the breath. Breathe into your ribs. Exhale completely. Coming back to crescent low lunge. And exhale, extended side angle, bringing your right elbow to your right knee. Open up the left side body as the left hand goes up towards the sky above you, or if you'd like in front of you as you reach forward towards something. If you'd like to try a different sensation, you can bring the right hand to the mat. Breathe. Come back to crescent. Bring your hands to frame your front foot. Lift your left leg up. Step your right foot back to plank pose. Hold it here for one full cycle of breath. As you exhale, drop the knees, taking your chest to the floor, child's pose. Keep your body resting on your thighs. Come back to our affirmation again, saying to yourself, I speak enthusiastically, charismatically, and with great spirit. Now inhale as you raise your torso. Come to extended kneeling position. Inhale, hands come to your lower back. Bring your elbows towards each other. Inhale, open your chest, baby camel. As you exhale, drop your left hand to your heels. Inhale, reach the right arm towards the sky this time and allow your head to gently fall back, gazing up. Exhale, release, come back to kneeling. Bring the hands to the ground and keep your hips lifted, tuck the toes, and lower your chest and chin to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Flip your toes, lower your hips and thighs to the ground. Straighten your arms, but still micro bending in your elbows. Inhale, pull your chest forward, gaze slightly up. Exhale, curl the toes under and push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. One full cycle of breath. Inhale, lift towards your hands. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come to tabletop. Step your left foot this time between your hands, low lunge. Beautiful. Front knee stacked over the front ankle. Breath in, breath out. Press away from the earth. Come up all the way, stacking head over heart. Hands will come to waistline here. Melt the shoulders back and breathe. Inhale, lift your right arm up overhead towards the ceiling. Exhale, left hand behind your left hip, reaching for your lower leg, and gaze towards your left arm. Exhale to deepen the stretch. We're in reversed warrior low lunge here. Come back to crescent. And exhale, extended side angle, bringing your left elbow to your left knee. Opening up the right side body as your right hand goes up towards the sky above you or in front of you. Reaching overhead. And if you did so on the other side, bringing the left hand onto the mat. Breathe into your ribs. Breathe into your lungs. Exhale, release. Come back to crescent. Raise your right knee up. Step your left foot back. Plank pose. Hold here. Full cycle of breath. And exhale, drop the knees. Child's pose. When you're ready, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Gently walk your feet up towards your hands for a forward fold, bending the knees as much as you'd like here, releasing the neck, letting the crown of your head hang. As you're ready, inhale, halfway lift and hold, legs strong. Low abs, draw up. Draw the shoulders down and back. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. Hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, fold down all the way. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach the arms towards the sky. And exhale, float the arms down. Say this affirmation to yourself. I channel my words from a larger source. One more time, say this to yourself. I channel my words from a larger source. Take a deep breath in here, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, bending in your knees, forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift and hold. Legs strong. Draw the shoulders down and back and hug the triceps in towards the ribs. Reaching the head away from your tailbone. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One last time. Breath in. And out, fold. Release. When you're ready, plant your hands on the mat. Step your right foot back, then your left foot back. Downward facing dog. Gently drop the knees to the ground so that you come into tabletop. And then bring your hips onto the right side of your shins. Swing your legs out in front of you so that you're in a seated position. And make sure you have a blanket or some blocks nearby. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. Extend your arms forward. Engage the core and slowly lower yourself onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. Bring the soles of your feet to meet in a butterfly position, knees open wide. Here you can bring your blocks underneath your knees. Bring your hands alongside your body, palms up. You can close your eyes here or softly gaze at the ceiling. Bring awareness to your throat chakra. Picture a warm sun here, radiating love and compassion. Now take your awareness to the space just above the crown of your head. Picture a cool, clear moon there. And imagine the moon's clarity filling you up with wisdom. Inhale, all is possible. And exhale, wisdom and compassion. Inhale, all is possible. Exhale with wisdom and compassion. Repeat this on your own, repeating the words, all is possible, wisdom and compassion. Now you can stay in Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, or if you'd like to come into Shavasana, remove the blocks from underneath your knees if you have it there. Extend both legs out, letting your feet flop open and taking them as wide as the mat. Visualize a calming image here to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. It can be your favorite place in nature, people you love, beautiful, serene landscapes. Through this, we can experience samadhi, the state of oneness that is the center of our yogic practice. Stay with this image and remember to let the bones of your body drop down onto the mat. Bring awareness back into your body, deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and toes. Inhale both arms overhead for a big morning stretch. And then rolling over to the right side. Left hand onto the mat. And your right bicep acts as a pillow. Keeping your eyes closed as you slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to heart center. The shadows and light within me. Acknowledge and honor the shadows and light within you. Namaste.